Hey everybody, HomeSliceHenry here, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Community Day Legacy move for Charjabug, Volt Switch. These battles were submitted to the channel by a member of the community, Smudgy B, so many thanks for the battle submission. Both Charjabug and its final evolution Vikavolt get access to Volt Switch, which is a nice upgrade over their current fast move of Spark. However, for the Great League, Charjabug has a lot better stats, so that's the one of the two that you're going to want to use as far as the Great League goes. So without further ado, let's hop into the matches and check out Volt Switch Charjabug in the Great League. Hopping to the first match, picking up a great lead, Shadow Alolan Sandslash into Alolan Ninetales. Opponent safe switches into Skarmory, and in comes Volt Switch Charjabug. Due to Volt Switch, Charjabug is now able to get the discharge faster than it previously would. Discharge connects, that does quite a lot of damage, and this is not enough for a Brave Bird. Charjabug able to withstand the Sky Attack, get the full Volt Switch farm down, and leave with energy to threaten whatever the opponent decides to send in. Opponent is thinking about it, they're waiting their clock, they're sending in the Alolan Ninetales, and that will be met with the Discharge. Discharge is going to connect, Charjabug can't quite make the next Discharge, in comes Alolan Sandslash, in the back is Scrafty, and the opponent concedes a match. The great leads continue in the next match, leading Shadow Alolan Sandslash into Steelix. Now, Steelix actually staying in this matchup, which is very good news for the Sandslash. Steelix just going for the Breaking Swipe right off the bat, looking to apply an early debuff. Breaking Swipe connects, opponent goes for a catch onto Mandibuzz, holding onto the energy, and now in comes Charjabug. Opponent ends up giving Charjabug an entire Volt Switch for free. Dark Pulse will connect, farming up with the Charjabug, and at the back-to-back discharges here, discharge number one into the Mandibuzz, that does quite a lot of damage, and now going for the X-Scissor here, hoping for a potential shield. Opponent does commit the shield, as now Mandibuzz is in a bit of an interesting spot here. Mandibuzz fires off the Dark Pulse, Charjabug looking for the farm down. Charjabug can't quite get the farm down. Mandibuzz did make it to the Aerial Ace, but Charjabug is able to hang on. Unfortunately, this energy doesn't do basically anything against the Steelix. Steelix is a hard wall to the energy from Charjabug, but the good news is there are two other very strong Steelix counters available on this team. In comes the Shadow A-Slash with loaded energy from earlier, firing off the Drill Run. Drill Run will be shielded. Steelix continuing to farm. Steelix is going to be hit with another Drill Run, and this is massive super effective damage, getting the KO. In the back is Galarian Moltres, the opponent running some serious spice. But the bad news for them is they were triple weak to Shadow Alolan Sandslash. In comes the Medicham, and Medicham will secure the victory. Picking up a decent lead in the next match, Shadow Alolan Sandslash into Pelipper. Honestly, not a bad thing to see the Pelipper on the lead. Pelipper, of course, you would love to see it going up against the Charjabug, but Pelipper is an absolute disaster for the Medicham that's in the back. Weather Ball will be no-shielded, and A-Slash will immediately return fire with the Ice Punch. Ice Punch not going to KO. The Pelipper will be able to outpace in this matchup, and a Weather Ball will come very close to knocking out the Sandslash, so we will see a shield from the Sandslash, and now the Sandslash can very comfortably farm down. Sandslash leaves with quite a lot of energy here to threaten whatever the opponent sends in. Oh my goodness, and they send in Galarian Stunfisk. Drill Run will be shielded, but bad news for the Stunfisk. A-Slash already has another Drill Run here. This Drill Run will not KO, but it will leave its mark, getting Stunfisk quite low. Stunfisk gets the full farm down, but Stunfisk is now going to have to deal with Medicham. In comes Medicham, and Medicham can very comfortably absorb the Earthquake here. They go for the Earthquake. In the back, it's Sableye, and now we get to see Sableye versus Volt Switch Charjabug. Charjabug farming up here. Charjabug definitely not the tankiest mon ever. Foul Play will be no-shielded. That does do quite a lot. Building up to the back-to-back X-Scissors here. Going for X-Scissor number one. Opponent is going to let that go. Going for X-Scissor number two. Opponent's win con is to Sableye. They're going to have to shield to keep it alive. Sableye looking for the farm down. Charjabug able to get the Sableye very low. Sableye exits this matchup with a lot of energy though, and that is concerning as Medicham does not appreciate foul plays, and they have the back-to-back. This is going to be getting Medicham very low. Opponent is going to send in the Galarian Stunfisk, but Stunfisk is met with the Ice Punch. The question is, how healthy is that Sableye? In comes the Sableye, and it gets knocked out with the counter from Medicham. We see mirror leads in the next match, Shadow A-Slash versus Shadow A-Slash. Staying in this matchup to start, farming up some energy here, looking for a catch onto the Medicham, but the opponent shows great patience, holding on to their energy, and they're going to answer the Medicham safe switch with Azumarill. Azumarill is going to be hit with the Psychic here. Psychic does not get the defense drop. The nice thing here, as the Medicham, Play Rough, while it hits for super effective damage, is not enough to KO. So Medicham is able to withstand that damage and make it to the Psychic, and firing off that Psychic on very nice charge move timing. Psychic will be shielded up by the Azu. Azu looking for the farm down and gets it. And unless the opponent is running Hydro Pump here, this energy is not going to go very far against the A-Slash. In comes the A-Slash. A-Slash going to fire off the Drill Run into the Azumarill. Drill Run will be no shielded, but the Azu hangs on with a fraction of HP remaining, letting it through. Oh no, it's the Hydro Pump, able to snipe with a Volt Switch from the Chargerbug. The unfortunate thing here is the Sandslash has a ton of stored energy. They're going to send back in the Sandslash. Discharge will be shielded. They continue to farm, and this is going to be a bit tough. We still don't know what's in the back. Drill Run is shielded by the Chargerbug, and they already have another charge move here. So Chargerbug burning through 2 shields right away. In the back, it's Medicham, and Medicham will be met with an X-Scissor. X-Scissor will get some solid chip damage, farming up, and Medicham is going to be firing off the Ice Punch here. Ice Punch will deal some solid chip damage. Charjabug farming up and going for another X-Scissor. Discharge would do a bit more here. X-Scissor is going to get them low. Farming up, we see a switch into the Sandslash, hoping for the catch, and unfortunately the catch does not happen. Medicham finishing the game with a Bad Manners Dynamic Punch. Great lead in the next match, Shadow A-Slash into Golbat. This team has 2 very solid checks to flyers. Opponent is going to save switch into Hakamo'o. You've got to respect the spice from the opponent, but unfortunately Hakamo'o is going to have a tough day going up against Medicham. Medicham over farming here and going for the Ice Punch. Ice Punch is non-stab, but it will hit for super effective damage here. Hakamo'o does not get new mechanic as Medicham gets the farm down. In comes Golbat. Golbat not going to appreciate the Psychic here. Golbat is going to need to burn a shield as that would do way too much damage. Golbat gets the farm down, gonna send back in the Sandslash. Shadow Ball does quite a bit here. It is survivable, but it would hurt. Oh no! The shield comes up, but the opponent baits with a Poison Fang. And now things get a bit dicey. Ice Punch will be shielded. Sandslash is debuffed here. Do you shield again? Yes, this time it is the Shadow Ball. That's a big shield. Sandslash farming up. Opponent goes for a catch onto Lantern. And this is looking very, very good here. A-Slash fires off the Drill Run. That does big damage. A-Slash winning CMP over the Lantern. And then the Charjabug is going to be able to clean up the Golbat in the back. In comes the Charjabug. And the opponent concedes a match. We see a familiar lead in the next match, Shadow A-Slash versus Shadow Steelix. Opponent staying in this matchup, as we saw an opponent do before, farming up past the Drill Run, baiting with the Ice Punch here. Breaking Swipe users love to shield, and the bait is successful. And this will allow A-Slash to make it to a Drill Run before the opponent makes it to an Earthquake. Drill Run will be double shielded. We see a safe switch into the Medicham here as Steelix fires off its energy. Steelix gets a debuff with the Breaking Swipe, and the opponent is now going to send in Jumpluff. Jumpluff, of course, will be hit for double super effective damage with the Ice Punch, but these Ice Punches are debuffed due to the Breaking Swipe. Jumpluff massively overfarming here. Acrobatics will hit for super effective damage. No baits, as the opponent will get the KO with Acrobatics. The unfortunate thing for the Jumpluff is not going to appreciate the Ice Punch from the Shadow A-Slash either. A-Slash is going to commit the shield as Jumpluff fires off the Energy Ball. A-Slash makes it to the Ice Punch here, just trying to get rid of the Jumpluff. Jumpluff will easily get KO'd. The opponent is going to send back in the Steelix. Steelix, this is just a Breaking Swipe, but Breaking Swipe is still adding up here. The Sandslash is now quite low. In the back, it's going to be Lantern. Lantern will be hit with the Drill Run. Drill Run connects. In comes the Charjabug. Charjabug farming up. Charjabug getting the Volt Switch through as Lantern fires off the Surf. Surf will be no shielded. Charjabug looking to farm up and go for the X-Scissor. X-Scissor not going to KO, but it does set up a potential farm down for the Charjabug. Oh, it actually does KO. You know what? I underestimated Charjabug there. They're firing off the Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe is going to be no shielded and returning fire with the debuffed X-Scissor. X-Scissor not going to do a lot. Charjabug looking for the X-Scissor, can't quite get there. It's going to be a race, Sandslash versus Steelix, and I think, unfortunately, Sandslash is just going to fall short here. Sandslash trying to make it to the Ice Punch, and just cannot get there. We've got some serious spice from the opponent in the next match, as Shadow A-Slash sees Galarian Slowbro. Opponent save switches into Frostlass, and they are absolutely core broken by the Shadow A-Slash lead. A-Slash fires off the Drill Run, that is no shielded by the Frostlass. Frostlass fires off what I believe is only an Avalanche here, but we will see the shield used by the A-Slash. A-Slash keeping itself very healthy, in comes Surfetch'd, and now we see an immediate pivot into the Medicham. This is not enough for a Brave Bird, so Surfetch'd will be able to absorb that Leaf Blade no problem, and Medicham will be able to absorb that Leaf Blade no problem. I'm recording pretty late at night here, and we see the Ice Punch get shielded up by the Surfetch'd. Now we see a switch back into the Galarian Slowbro, and this neutral Psychic will deal some pretty solid damage here. Psychic will connect, Slowbro is going to get the farm down, but Slowbro's energy is not particularly useful going up against the Sandslash. Sandslash unfortunately does get its fast move denied, letting it go, and it is going to be the Surf. Making it to the Ice Punch, but unfortunately losing CMP. The Surf will KO. It's all up to the Charjabug in the back. Charjabug looking for the farm down and gets it. And all that's left is the Surfetch'd, and Surfetch'd is not going to appreciate dealing with a pretty healthy Charjabug. Night Slash will be shielded. Charjabug has the back-to-back X-Scissors here. They're resisted, but they're going to be enough damage. X-Scissor number 1 is going to get the shield from the Surfetch'd, and X-Scissor number 2 will secure the knockout. Hopping into the final match, and Shadow A-Slash sees one of the best possible leads it can as it leads into a Gligar. Gligar, of course, takes double super effective damage from the Ice Punch. Opponent goes for a catch onto Registeel, but Smudgy shows great patience holding onto his energy, and now he can connect with the Drill Run and send in the Medicham. This way, the Medicham gets a massive farm down, it can take a Zap Cannon no problem, and it's going to leave with a lot of energy that it can use to threaten the Gligar, as Medicham is not going to leave in a range where Aerial Ace will KO. Medicham can tank an Aerial Ace from here because this is the non-Shadow Gligar, and even when debuffed, Ice Punch is still double super effective. Going for the Ice Punch into the Gligar, Gligar will commit the shield, Gligar continuing to farm, allowing Medicham to make another Ice Punch. Ice Punch is debuffed, but that still does so much damage. Gligar looking for the farm down, they decide against it as they fire off the charge move. Gligar actually running Night Slash, the opponent running a pretty atypical moveset. Typically on Gligar, we do see people running Aerial Ace and Dig. Gligar goes for another Night Slash in the back. It's Medicham, and we see the immediate switch into Charjabug. Charjabug farming up energy here, and this is a tough call to make. Medicham goes for the Psychic, and we do see the shield from the Charjabug. Charjabug is at the back-to-back X-Scissors here, going for X-Scissor number 1 into the Medicham, and going for X-Scissor number 2. The Volt switches are adding up here. X-Scissor is able to get the KO. Back in comes the Gligar. Gligar taking single resisted damage from the Volt switches. Gligar firing off the charge move. It's the Dig, and that will not KO. Firing off the X-Scissor here. Is the switch timer up yet? It is. In comes the Sandslash, and Sandslash will be able to make it to the Ice Punch. Ice Punch is massive overkill onto the Gligar, and that's a good game. And now some final thoughts on the Calm Day Charjabug and its place in the meta now that it has Volt Switch. First off, Volt Switch is a nice upgrade for Charjabug, as it does give Charjabug a fast move that has better energy generation. However, even with Volt Switch, it's still not enough to make Charjabug into like a top meta Pokemon for the Great League. Currently, I would say it's going to be a really solid Pokemon to use in certain limited metas, like for example the Evolution Cup. Charjabug was already pretty good, and now with the addition of Volt Switch, that's going to help it even more. So it's probably worth grabbing one for potential limited meta use in the future, but as far as the Open Great League goes, the Open Great League, Charjabug, unfortunately not going to do quite as well there. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And a special thank you as always to our members here on YouTube. The support you guys provide is sincerely appreciated. So thank you guys oh so very much. And until next time, I've been HomeSliceHenry.